Hello friends. So, we will start with talking about word classes. Okay. So, words. What are words? We will see, we will understand, but just like that, what do you understand by the term word and what are word classes? Now, see, every word that is used in our writing, in our communication, in our speaking, the things we read, the things we listen to, they are all words, and every word has a class. We will soon see what are word classes. Now, see, the idea is that all of you are doing your various technical courses, engineering courses. So, the idea is that you should be well versed with the categories of words before you move on to more advanced level of written and spoken English. So, that is what we are here for. So, we start from the fundamentals. Now, there are 8 kinds of or 8 different kinds of words or parts of speech, as we call them, and broadly speaking, and I am very sure you know these things, they are nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, preposition, determiners and linking words. Okay? So, you get your 8 parts of speech. Each word, every word that you hear or that you speak can be classified thus. So, it is very important to understand, especially in academic kind of English, that how we are using these words. Now, suppose I give you an example and you may take it down. Ram has an important meeting at work tomorrow, so he is quite busy. I will repeat, Ram has an important meeting at work tomorrow, so he is quite busy. Now, what are the nouns? As you know, the definition, the working definition of a noun is the name of a person, place or thing. So, Ram is a name, meeting is Ram is a noun and Ram is a name, and meeting also is a noun. Now, why? When I say I am meeting so and so today, then this becomes a kind of verb. However, when we say Ram is in a meeting today or I am in a meeting today, it becomes a noun. We have to understand the categories. So, same word can be used as different kinds of parts of speech. This is important to learn. Now, Ram is has an important meeting at work tomorrow. Again, remember that work is also a noun. The reason is, in this context, it is a noun. He is at work, but if you say he works hard, then it is the main verb. Again, remember, we do not say he works hardly, that is a wrong usage of English, a wrong use of English. Okay, you do not say he works hardly. Hardly has a negative connotation. So, it was he hardly worked means he did not work at all, but when someone works hard, it means he is really a very good worker, a hard worker, that is what we mean. He works hardly means he does not work at all, that is the difference. Coming to the verbs in this sentence, again let us go back to the sentence. Ram has an important meeting at work tomorrow, so he is quite busy. Now, is and has. Remember, in the first part of the sentence, has is a verb, and in the second part of the sentence, is a verb. we are going to see that there is something called verb and the be form, be. I will make it better. The be form falls under this particular form. So, the be form, so is a kind of verb, has, have, had, these are verbs as well. Ram is a singular, therefore has work. If boys are hard at work or boys have lot of work to do, then it becomes have, has and have, singular, plural. Now, an important meeting. An is a determiner, we will learn more about it. Now, important meeting, we have already seen, meeting is a noun and important is something that adds to the meeting. What kind of a meeting? Not just casual meeting, not just any meeting, it is an important meeting. So, anything that adds or that qualifies a noun becomes your adjective. We will learn more about that in detail in our subsequent classes. Now, next word, at work tomorrow. So, at is our next word and that is a preposition. Preposition is a category. Many people make lots of mistakes in this particular category, but in preposition we have to be little more careful about it. So, he has meeting at work, we do not say. So, preposition are very specific kinds of words. You can't say meeting in work or meeting to work, you have to say meeting at work. Tomorrow, tomorrow and quite both are adverbs. Okay, they add something to, they tell you the time, they define a kind of the time or the degree. Okay, so, quite busy, extremely busy, the degree, the extent to which. So, therefore, they become adverbs, very interesting category of verb. So and is a linking word. See, it links the two sections. Ram has an important meeting at work tomorrow, so he is quite busy or rather busy. So, rather also becomes your adverb. Remember, quite, often, rather, words suggesting degrees, they are adverbs. So, is a linking word which connects two sections, two parts of a sentence. And he is rather busy, he is quite busy. Who is busy? Ram is busy. So, we do not say Ram has an important meeting at work tomorrow. So, Ram is quite busy. Instead of Ram, we use the word he. Okay, it is called, the category is pronoun, it is a referential word, it refers to something that has already been said earlier. I am writing on the board is green, the board is big, the board belongs to this recording studio, the recording studio is at IIT Madras. No, this is not the way we use the language. Okay. It may be correct, but it is not very effective. The board is large and it is green and it is very big, perhaps that is the way you can use it, and we are using the reference word, that is it, rather than repeating the word board, which is a noun, again and again. So, remember these things. Now, let us talk about how words are used in sentences. Some words could belong to different classes in different contexts. For example, I work on my thesis for 6 hours every day and this work is really tiring. Now, where do you use the verb and where do you use the noun? I am talking about the word work. Let us say I work hard, I work long hours, you know, any number of permutations, combinations. I work late, you can use all these words here, qualifiers here. I work late, I work hard, I work long hours. Still, the category of the word work, this is important, would not change. It remains a main verb. However, the work is tiring, the work is boring, the work is demanding, okay, then it becomes your noun. So, work in the first sentence is a verb, while the word work in the next sentence, in the next context is a noun. So, we have to remember the categories and the context. Sentences can also be without verbs. Now, those are those are quite often used, but in a very different kind of a situation or context. So, you as engineers or as people who are pursuing technical degrees may not find much use for such kinds of sentences. However, you should know. Now, when do we use sentences without verbs? I will give you an example. Let us say he looks 50 years old, full stop, perhaps older. Now, he looks 50 years old, full stop. Looks is a verb here, full stop. Perhaps older is a sentence by itself, but it has no verb in it. However, it depends on the first part of the sentence or first sentence to give a complete meaning to itself. So, those are some contexts, some situations, some circumstances when you can use sentences without a verb. She has lost her mind, full stop. Pity that. Or alas. Now, again you are not using a verb in the second sentence, but it depends on its meaning on the first sentence. So, those are the instances where you can use a verb or you can have a sentence without a verb. And these second sentences achieve their punch because of the contrast they mark with the first sentence used. Now, I'd like to draw your attention to this exercise. Please read it. Here is a paragraph that I have done for you. Identify class or the class of the underlined words. I will read it for you. Aditya did not go to the cafe with the other students. Rani told him they were going there, but he wanted to finish his work. Aditya is not very sociable. He stays in his room and concentrates totally on his studies. I will repeat. Aditya did not go to the cafe with the other students. Rani told him they were going there, but he wanted to finish his work. Aditya is not very sociable. He stays in his room and concentrates totally on his studies. The first example is done for you. To is a preposition and cafe is a noun. Do the rest yourself. I will give you 2 minutes and then we will get back. Alright, so let us start solving the exercise, and here it's the answers are given on this particular slide. You already know to is a preposition, cafe is a noun, it's a name of a place. The is determiner, told is a verb, they is a pronoun, it stands for other students. Their adverb suggesting a place, he pronoun again referring to Aditya. You have finish as verb here, sociable, he is not a very sociable person is an adjective, it adds something to Aditya's qualities, he is not sociable, unsociable, unfriendly, very friendly. Okay? So, these are adjectives. In again is a preposition, and is a linking word just like so in the previous sentence, and totally suggests degree and it's an adverb. So, I hope you got some understanding of what we are trying to do here. Now, again I will draw your attention to the second exercise. Again you have to read the passage and answer the questions. Read the passage very carefully, I will read it out for you. Change is often met with suspicion, and the rapidly raging SMS culture is no exception. As the world and its children went mobile, the cell phone's most loved feature, short message service SMS, became the handiest tool of communication. Beside convenient templates like I will be late, I am busy right now, and even I am sorry, SMS is now to convey all kinds of emotions, jokes, SOS alerts, news and entertainment information. The language which converted to as in 2 to 2, you are to you are, and take care to TC among the million other SMS isms may well have begun to save space and cost. However, the conundrum of figuring out newly coined short forms caught on with such fervor that despite the rapidly declining rates offered by phone companies, the trend continues. Students and young professionals often employ this half-baked language to almost all aspects of their lives. 5 out of 10 resumes I see are prepared with SMS languages, reveals an HR executive adding, beside coming across as highly unprofessional, these CVs are instantly rejected even though the qualifications may be up to the mark. SMS lingo has also invaded the usually meticulous examination system, with students of all classes almost subconsciously using short forms in their answer papers. We have made it a policy to cut half a mark per short forms in class and unit tests. Children have failed, but the trend continues, laments an English teacher at a suburban school. Now, here is your exercise. Please look at it and then I will go back, or I will take you back to the passage. Dash is a way of life, and Dash and its children have adopted to the Dash tool of adaptation, which is referred to as Dash. In fact, SMS language has become a dash and parcel of their life, which has also not spared the dash system, which is supposed to be a meticulous system. I will take you back to the, if you want, you may take it down, this note down this very short passage, and the exercises. You should complete the summary of the passage by filling the appropriate words. We will go back to those earlier slides. The change is a way of life, and the world and its children have adopted what? It is a rather lengthy word, right? Short message service. It has become the handiest tool of communication. So, what are you going to write in C? Adopted the handiest tool of adaptation, which is referred to as short message service. That is your answer D. You can even use SMS for it. In fact, SMS language has become a part and parcel. A part and parcel anyway is an idiom, a standard idiom, which has also not spared the what system? The examination system, which is supposed to be a meticulous system. Okay. So, this is the way you are. So, you do an exercise where whatever words you have filled in, change, handiest, SMS, part, examination, look up a dictionary and try to figure out what parts of speech these words are. Okay, so, this is important because this is an online course and we are here to help you, but I would strongly suggest that you do some part of this course, some part of learning yourself. So, it should be a blend of what we are doing here online as well as self learning. So, a good dictionary for this kind of an exercise and for many other things would be Advanced English Learners Dictionary. This is an Oxford Dictionary. Oxford Dictionary for Advanced English Learners, AELD. So, this is one of the seminal dictionaries. You can also use Cambridge Advanced English Learners Dictionary. So, these are very standard dictionaries and I would suggest that all of you have a copy of this. It would be a great help. It would come in extremely handy to use the word which we have just seen in this passage. Okay, so, we end today's class at this point, and I will see you soon. Thank you very much.